Hello and welcome to this calming beach yoga, where we're going to calm our minds, find our center, and lengthen our bodies as we explore ever-increasing ranges of motion. Prepare to feel incredible. Let's begin by meeting in child's pose. Reaching your arms long in front of you, creating a beautiful stretch through the shoulders. Pressing your fingertips into the ground, extending that stretch from the pinky through the shoulder, side, and into the hip. Child's pose becomes rabbit pose as we place our forehead on the ground and interlace fingers above your tailbone. Gently lift your interlaced fingers, opening up through the shoulders. Slowly release your hands and come out of rabbit, lifting your shoulders and stacking shoulders over hips, over knee. And send energy from your shoulders through your fingertips toward the ground. Inhale as wrists lead upward, and exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Right hand finds right glute as left hand lifts. And we come into half camel. Reach long. If it's within your practice, right hand might reach down to your right heel, coming into a deeper variation of this back bend. Left hand comes forward as we flow through a seated position back to child's pose. Shoulders come forward, heels lift as we continue opening up the spine. Shifting back, flowing through child's pose as we lift our shoulders over hips, over knees. Once again, send energy from your shoulders through your fingertips toward the ground. Then lift your right hand. Left hand follows. Left hand continues to left glute as right hand reaches long toward the sky. Half camel on the other side. For the deeper variation, left hand reaches down to left heel. Open up long, reach, find the space in the upper back. Gently come out of the half camel and transition toward a child's pose. Lift up to tabletop. Open up to cow, and then transition to downward facing dog. Then come forward into your plank pose, engaging the abdomen, shoulders come forward, chaturanga. Chest might touch the ground, and then inhale into your cobra and exhale back to downward facing dog. Take 10 baby steps forward, walking, toes walking forward toward your hands, finding the space, and then relax into your forward fold. Releasing the spine, releasing the neck. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting your hands upward toward the sky, coming to one of my favorite moments of every practice, our first Urdhva Hastasana. Hands release, Fingers interlacing behind the small of our back, we squeeze the shoulder blades together. Fingers release. Chair pose. Engage your core. Take the rounding out of the spine. Reach long through your arms and release back to forward fold. Slowly come up from here and then come back to a relaxing standing position. Start separating your feet and meet me in a warrior two with your left leg in front. Front knee is right over front ankle. Hands are soft. Float the wrist. Open your front palm and reverse your warrior. Reach long through that extended hand. Come forward into your side angle, finding your variation. Engage your right oblique and come all the way back to your reverse warrior. And now we're in our peaceful warrior flow where we come forward toward our side angle and lift back up to your reverse warrior. From here, front knee straightens, reverse triangle. And then as you come out of this, we'll meet in a wide-legged forward fold. Release, breathe, relax. A little soft rotation now as the left hand reaches toward the right calf. And then sweeping the hands, gently the right hand now orients toward the left calf. Switching sides, if you'd like a little bit more, you might come into horizon. And switching sides once again, taking the variation of your choice. Releasing down back to the middle. Relax. We're here for a little while. Feel free to settle in. If you'd like to take an advanced variation like a crow pose or a headstand, this could be a fun time to play. Otherwise, settle into the most gentle, relaxed, wide-legged forward fold, releasing the spine, softening the neck. We now head to a warrior two with the right foot forward, checking in to make sure right knee is over right heel, wrists are soft, arms are soft. Now back hand comes forward and glides back, warrior two, and forward and back. Front hand opens, reverse warrior, reaching long through the right arm. Beautiful stretch here. Right hand comes forward, right elbow inside right thigh, side angle. Engaging our oblique, we reverse. Peaceful warrior flow, reverse warrior to side angle. Reverse warrior, straightening the front leg, reverse triangle. Right hand comes forward as we meet back in a wide-legged forward fold. Taking this as a rest, a nice little pause. And slowly coming up into a relaxing, standing position. Here we take a moment to recenter as we prepare for balanced poses, starting with a standing knee lift, level 1, weight shifts into the left foot as we come up onto the right toe. If you'd like to move to level 2, right toe lifts an inch above the ground. And for level 3, right quad lifts to parallel with the ground. For an advanced option, standing knee lift can become Ashtapadangustasana, and whichever variation you're taking, find the peace in the pose. Mindfully preparing to come out in control, slowly lowering the right foot to the ground. And we inhale, wrists lead up, exhale down. Inhale, wrists lead up, exhale, wrists lead down. Repeating on the opposite side, weight shifts into the right foot as the left heel lifts. Level 2, left toe lifts an inch above the ground. Level 3, left quad parallel with the ground. And then we have our advanced option, Ashtapadangustasana. Standing tall, feeling that full body connection strong from your heel all the way through the back of your head. And then we prepare to dismount mindfully, slowly, in control, lowering the left foot to the ground. Weight shifts to the left and to the right, squaring off, setting up for wave hands. And we inhale as the wrists lead up, and exhale as the wrists lead down. Inhale, wrists lead up, exhale down. Setting up for tree pose, weight shifts into the left foot as we open the right hip, toe touching the ground, taking a moment here to set that open hip posture. If you're ready for level 2, right toe lifts, the sole of the right foot places on the inside of the left calf. And if you're ready for level 3, right foot bypasses the knee and comes to the inside of the left thigh. Once you've found your tree pose, find the peace in the pose, and maybe consider playing with your hands. This could look like inhaling as the hands come up, exhaling as the hands come down. There's no right or wrong way to find your peace. Just look at this as an opportunity to be creative and explore. Preparing to come out mindfully, slowly lowering the right foot in control, choosing to place it on the ground. We pedal right, we pedal left, we recenter. Inhale, wrists lead up. Exhale down. Inhale, wrists lead up and down as we prepare for tree pose. On the opposite side, weight shifting into right foot, opening left hip, level 1 on the left toe. If you're ready for level 2, left foot places on the inside of the right calf. If you're ready for level 3, bypassing the knee, left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh, standing tall, finding the peace in whichever variation you're taking. And if you decide to play with the hands, maybe this time arms are like branches on a tree, blowing with the wind. Mindfully dismounting, left foot lowers slowly, and we pedal left and right and left and right. Recentering, inhaling, hands to the sky, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then we place our hands on the ground, step back to plank, and take a vinyasa. Flowing through chaturanga, inhale, baby cobra, cobra, or upward facing dog, and back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, lowering tabletop en route to a child's pose. Shifting toward puppy, the hips lift, stacking hips over knees as the arms extend long. And we find a beautiful shoulder and back opener here in our puppy pose. Coming out of puppy, we're heading toward a seated posture where we're setting up for head to knee pose, Janu Shirshasana. Squaring the hips, placing the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, hands come up long. Hinging at the hips, we head forward. Once we find our edge, releasing the upper back, softening through the spine as we relax into the stretch. Inhaling as we come up nice and slowly, gently, placing right hand behind the right hip, lifting up, creating a beautiful stretch through the spine, opening the heart, maybe shifting our gaze through the outstretched left hand, and then softly coming back to our seated position as we prepare to switch sides. Right foot goes forward, left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh, hands come up, reach tall. Core engages as we prepare to hinge forward at the hip. Once we find our edge, we release the spine, relaxing the arms, settling softly into the stretch. Coming softly out of the stretch, we release slowly, placing left hand behind left hip, opening the hips upward, and enjoying a beautiful stretch through the back. Gaze might shift toward the outstretched right hand. And we release, lowering the rear end back down to the ground. Heading onto our backs, flowing through constructive rest en route to a gentle knee hug. Releasing the neck, tailbone stays close to the ground, enjoying this as a beautiful stretch for the hip extensors. Relaxing, releasing, slowing everything down in preparation for Shavasana. Releasing all tension in the body, heels are about hips distance apart, toes are naturally falling to the outside. Back of wrist is on the ground, palms face up. Relaxing your mind, relaxing your thoughts. Scanning the body, releasing any tension you find in your ears, your jaw, shoulders, wrists, hips or knees. Relaxing your breath, not trying to control it so much, but just observing it, noticing how it tends to slow down on its own. The Yoga Sutras from 2,200 years ago give us a beautifully concise definition of yoga. The very second verse reads, Yoga's Chitta Vritti Nirodha, which means yoga is the calming of the wandering mind. So if your mind feels even a little calmer now, that's yoga, not something strange or far away, just a practice of calming the noise, peace over poses, softening over striving, clarity, focus, alignment. Namaste.